It's very quiet in here.
Trying to quickly get YouTube to accept the thingies.
Um,
Are you going to be in like a minute or two, or should I just go to Leap of Faith?
I'm here. I'm literally here.
Yeah, when you've got a stream going. Well, when we're actually doing stuff, put the stream up.
Yay! Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy. Woo!
Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy. Oh, I love Final Fantasy. It's my favorite game. It's not my favorite game. It's up there. But...
It's pretty good. Earlier, Drew, so you made a mention about like the amount of music that wasn't Final Fantasy 14 and 16 was so blur. We went to the Final Fantasy 7. It was just Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
No, they did one just for the remake, and and they just it lagged a bit, just focusing on one thing. Now I think Final Fantasy oh god, straight off. I think Final Fantasy 14 you could probably find more bangers, for instance. But I think just choosing one game, it does get a bit, okay, we're going to have to do a battle music, and we're going to have to do a environmental, and just a few of them you're like, eh. So that's why, and they like to, I think that the feedback on that was a bit, I would have fed back that, so maybe other people did. And so that's why they still keep the general. Because I remember this was originally advertised as just a Final Fantasy 16 sort of tribute with some other ones. And then I think the 14 got added later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, they clearly went, oh, hang on a minute. 16's not going to be that popular. Let's throw 14 in, which is a good idea because it is still very active,
Damn.
I mean, I have 16. I do want to play 16 after watching all the cutscenes for that, but I can see it's just like, yeah, but you need to be a bit more general. Oh, it was really cool, though. We had the original voice actress for some of the songs there.
Oh, for what? Sorry.
For the Final Fantasy 14 songs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's not a voice actress, it's a performer.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's what threw me off. I was like, oh, which voice actor?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. We also had the composer as well, and he was just ridiculous.
Wait, for 14?
For 14 and 16.
Talking?
Oh, for 14, yeah, the lady for 14.
Oh, that's
and
not
the composer for
helping.
both. It was a lady.
Yeah, 14's is Masayoshi Son.
It was him. So
he
was not singing.
He's great.
Yeah, he was not singing.
He's fantastic. Man went through cancer and still fucking absolutely smashed it for 2 expansions in a row. It was. Yeah, it was. I think it came out around Endwalker. He was having chemo and stuff.
Oh, he was still full of energy. He was full of life and energy, I can tell you.
Is that right?
Zeno, I don't know how well I'll be able to keep up with chat. Just letting you know ahead of time, because
fine, I'll do it.
Monitor.
Oh, one monitor. Oh.
I think at one point he was trying to make a Final Fantasy 16 joke.
No!
He walked on stage and had a PlayStation controller in his hand.
PS5.
Oh.
Did they do Lahi? You will not understand yet. We're very close to understanding a classic FF14 joke, like the next zone. It's I want to show it to you. I'll show it to you when we've actually got to the zone.
Sure.
It's very funny. I'd like to go to one of those concerts. They're cool.
They are. My brother loves going to them, so maybe next time we shall let you know.
I'm kind of tricky with live music. Sometimes I just don't really like the environment particularly.
So Zeno.
Oh
no, go ahead. No.
I would say the actual performance is only two and a bit hours, maybe, if that, with a half an hour intermission in between.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not a big investment.
Was it really
nice.
half an hour?
Yeah, or just shy of half an hour.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 25 minutes or something.
2 hours with half hour, yeah. Sorry, what was that, Nazif?
So Zeno, will you be watching Yandere Dark Elf?
No.
After the success of things like what was that? Did Harriman the Labyrinth of Another World?
I fucking hate these anime titles, man. Just actually
You should also hate the anime.
use a creative bone in your body and actually think of a witty and clever.
Oh god,
title.
what was the manga title from today?
Fucking garbage.
Oh shoot.
That's the title. Fucking garbage.
It's
Yeah,
so stupid. They're like,
basically.
no, it's just how we market things for light novels because nobody reads the fucking blurb. Read the fucking blurb, you lazy cunt. Jesus.
Yeah,
It's not that difficult.
I get where you're coming from, but the problem is, like, you go to any bookstore in Japan, they have fecking reams of books.
Yeah, well, set some time aside, honestly.
What, to
Go to
read the
the,
blurb?
go to the
You sell people
section
on the
that
on
you like
the
most
you
and
sell
limit your
sell
options.
people on the art. Sell people on the
Yeah.
on the tile. Have like a cool, interesting tile.
Yeah, like,
Backstabbed in a
Overlord!
backwater dungeon, my trusted companion
Ow!
thanks to the gift of an unlimited gotcha, I got level 9999 friends,
Oh, I got the
and I'm
gold.
out for revenge on my former party members. That is the title.
I want to
of
kick whoever
a
that's
novel.
whoever made that in the face.
A lot of the time, though, that these titles are just like... They're really lazy. We're just telling you what the actual plot is. Like, the strongest sage with the weakest crest. You mean the strongest sage with the strongest crest?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd be terrible as a light novelist because I would actually give it a title.
Not unless your editor turn around and like, nuh-uh.
Well, then I would strangle my editor to death and then spend the rest of my life on the run. I'm saying, don't think you realize how seriously I take this,
Okay, here's a question for you. Right? Have you watched Is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that one up because that
I
title
haven't.
doesn't even match what happened.
That's a shush!
I have not,
Right.
but that doesn't surprise. I mean, I don't know if it's like an ironic thing. Fair enough, but I guess you wouldn't know that from the off. I don't know. It's kind of like that's almost self-referential to the idea. Like that's self-aware because it's going, oh, this is the type of title that people expect, and then not me. It's like that fucking opening that Death Parade did. Like where it's just like, oh, this anime looks happy and cheery, and it's actually about like death and purgatory and moving on and being
Death Parade
punished for your
March?
sins. I think it's just called Death Parade.
Oh.
It was like a horizontal sequel to.
You're thinking of Gun Parade March. Was it Gun Parade March?
Yes, no, you're right. I'm thinking, yeah, it's Death Parade. Right, can I make that?
No.
Yes. Can I make
Better than
that?
a meth parade.
Hi, Hooza.
I can.
Everybody say hi, Hooza.
Hi, Hawoza! Even though I fucked up the jump getting the gold,
shit,
at least
messed
I
up.
still got the gold. Oh, I haven't turned on the thing. Hi, Hawoza.
And Jack's here as well. Jack.
Hi, Jack.
I know I spoke to you like
Is
20 minutes ago. No, like half an hour ago, actually. Maybe longer, actually. We're starting late tonight. I didn't realize what time it was.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine. I was out of it as well.
Ah,
You get double feature this week.
Yeah! Because I was really sad that we didn't get to play last week.
Yeah. Never mind. There's new content. I should really sub and do it for stream, but I think getting sick did not help.
Where's Loz?
falling down the bloody tree.
Apparently I can select it. Oh, there you are.
Here's a question for you. All right, writing ability aside, if you could write a light novel or a manga, what would it be? What would it be about?
I would genuinely love to write one it's kind of like, you know, your various different video game-esque anime and manga, like, you know, you're in a VR world and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
But I
or
want to
not.
make it like so much more. No, that's not how this would play out, right? You know, I hate the idea that only Kirito can dual wield.
Oh,
Right.
like an actual yeah, I kind of vibe with that. The
Yeah.
idea that there's no special powers or any advantage you get. Yeah, I agree. I think
Yeah,
that would be
like-
that's a cool idea.
You know, I've put a lot of time and effort into thinking how would I set it up and things, and
It'd be a really interesting way to do non-traditional protagonists as well. Because
Yeah.
the avatars of the characters could be just anybody. 'Cause you
And-
can look like however you want.
again, there would be such a huge fundamental part of the plot is no, there's the real life stuff, and then there's the game stuff, right? You can't just 100% no life the fucking game. I love Shangri-La Frontier, but does that kid ever fucking go to school?
Eh,
Did you get it, Loz?
nah.
Nah. Aww.
Just become an influencer, Forehead. Just stream.
Lol. That's one of the reasons why I actually quite like Demon Lord 2099.
And the thing is, it's not hard either. All you have to do is you show them coming out of school all the time. That's where you just start
Yeah.
the thing. It's not hard to indicate that they are going to school instead of not. They did a better job in season 1 with Shangri-La Frontier. At least you saw them doing some stuff.
Yeah. You want to do the next leap of faith, or just get on with it?
No, let's
Get
go.
on
Come on,
with
man.
it.
We're late.
Get on with it. I love getting on with it. Let's get on with it. Get on. Oh shit! I forget.
No,
how-
I want to do the next
Hold
leap
on.
of faith, but we
Hold
got to
on.
come with it, man.
Hold on.
I do a fantasy one. I think I don't exactly know what, but I've been reading Witch Hat Atelier recently, which I really like. It's really pretty, very well illustrated.
I do a grim dark universe. Well, not really a grim dark universe, but
Warhammer
a
40k.
Yeah.
Well, I came up with a setting.
Is
because I
there a
basically went-
40k manga? There's got to be a 40k manga, right?
That
Sorry,
Marvel
go on. You
made
carry
comic.
on.
They've got Marvel to make some comics where they've made that Marnius Calgar isn't Marnius Calgar.
No.
So yeah, it's like weird stuff
Oh
like that.
wow,
So-
Ultramarines are boring.
Well, they made it that the actual Magnus Calgar died during the trials, and his best friend, who was also doing the trials, he said, "No, I'm Marnius Calgar now." So Magnus Calgar isn't actually Magnus Calgar.
Proposer, if it is summer break, it's the longest fucking summer break in the universe. Sorry, he's talking about Shangri-La Frontier. I should have.
Oh
Had a
fuck!
combo.
I just remembered what voice I have to. Give me a second before we start. I need
Oh,
to
of
go.
course.
I need to go.
yeah.
I need to refresh my brain for how Kaiba sounds. Okuba. It's gonna be tricky with the cold.
Bookba. No. Too deep. Gravel.
Through the rules, I have money.
Actually, one thing I love about Shangri-La Frontier is the fact that all the family are eccentric.
All the family are eccentric.
Yeah.
Do we see the mum? We do see the mum and dad once, don't we?
Yeah, the mum's a massive bug nut, and the dad's a massive fishing nut.
Yeah,
Alright, fuck it, go on,
I'd
have a
love to
go.
see more.
And
I'll do my best.
and the sister.
You loaded Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge in the background.
No, it's just the real Kaiba.
Oh,
Right, okay. Ready?
Yeah. It's got these exciting questions. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request.
Except it's totally.
Please hear my
testing
tale. For the low price of $9.99. A while ago, I fought sin-eaters who had wandered into Ilmeg. In the heat of battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. It's worth a lot of money because I'm rich. Of all the places it should fall, it was in Longmire Lake. Can't even really hear it. We Amaro are not fond of water. Certainly cannot dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the Froth, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me.
Wait, which one are the
Blue
frogs?
eyes.
Are they the
They
ones
were
that
frogs.
Frogs?
Like the
oh,
little,
fuck yeah,
little,
yeah,
little
yeah,
like
I'm with
axolotl frog things.
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
they?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
tadpole-
Tried to kill you.
tadpoles.
Yeah.
I had despaired of retrieving my treasure. But having seen what you are capable of, perhaps you will be able to find it. While I ponder your request for the shoes, will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should elude you, elude even you, I will accept it is gone forever. Like Exodia, you might find that down there.
Yeah.
It's in the sea.
His Weevil Underwood just threw the cards in the water.
That's a really hard one to do when my ears block.
Exodia! No one's ever been able to fish up him.
Oh.
Go, Exorbia. I'll be the bait. What do you think about when I got reincarnated as a slime? I mean, the fucking title again.
So season 1, up until the end, I really enjoyed. Then the show ceased to exist.
Lol.
And turned into that time I was in a gazebo having a meeting.
No, that time I was having a meeting in a gazebo.
Again.
Yeah.
So many
That's
meetings.
quite nice. You know, take your work outside.
They have meetings, and then they have meetings, and in the middle of a meeting, they'll have a side meeting, and then return to the meeting. I'm not kidding. The first season is really good, and there is some good stuff, but they've just got such a large cast of characters.
Is it better to go around than... No. Just go straight.
We've come too far.
Come too far.
Want the map anyway, so... Yeah, it's kind of a dick move, him being like, while I think about whether or not I'll give you this thing, why don't you just go and fucking swim to the other end of the lake underwater and see if you can find this fucking medallion, you bitch. Do my busy work. Ugh, underwater, always so much fun. Always the best part of these games.
Mm-hmm.
I feel they could have done more with this. It's, you know, cool.
Well, as usual, somebody tries to put underwater stuff in. People go, "Oh, this sucks," because it always does.
Mm.
And then they go, "Okay, we won't do this anymore." Then.
Yeah.
Or we won't do it to any meaningful level.
Yep. I liked Fish.
You decided to upload your footage afterwards, yeah?
No, I think it's still going.
Okay, all right. Oh yeah, I'm downloading it now. Nice.
Oh, come
okay,
on.
Cool.
Did Loz just instantly find it?
Nope. Well, did not.
Oh, with that attitude.
Chat. Where's chat?
I'm out of the region.
Ugh. Apologize if I sneeze or cough at any point.
You're fine.
Sorbero says, evening. Jose says, how is everyone this evening?
That's as it is chill. We've been keeping an eye on it.
Okay, good.
You don't have to read through. I'm checking it. No, I'm not doing anything else. These guys are just swimming around.
I am struggling to
Fine.
see
I'm facilitating
anything.
chat. You keep yourself busy. It's chill.
I am... Can you see anything, Lars? Like, the screen wobble is just driving me nuts.
I dropped a prize disc position.
I'm lucky. My graphics card doesn't render anything. So
are you for real? Can you not see the screen?
No, it's
wobble?
fine. There is the screen wobble. I just wanted to just give you a joke. No, but it does wobble. But
I do apologize if I hack my lungs up or sneeze and I don't catch my mute fast enough.
You're fine.
Yeah. That time I was reincarnated as a gazebo where people have meetings inside me.
Oh, that's kind of hot.
That would have been amazing if they do that. Then just joke about, oh look, there's a meeting and there's a slime having a meeting. I love that time I got reincarnated as a vending machine. He sells them condoms.
Should we go over there and then drive around?
Or you just teleport because there's a fucking thing. Right?
Yeah. Look, Mr. Smart Ass.
Look, it's because you're not using your brain.
Your brain.
You're not using your brain.
Oh, it's rather slow, is.
Wokeldorf.
Mrs. Doubtfire?
My god, go Wokeldorf, go Brokeldorf.
Yes.
I've ever seen Is It Wrong to Pick Up a Dungeon?
I assume that's pick up girls in a dungeon. And yes,
Yes.
I fucking love Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon. And in
And if
fact,
you want to see exactly
has
how much he
nothing
loves
to
Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, tune in to his show Compycast on the channel youtube.com/Compycast, where this Thursday we're doing a full season review and he talks about it.
Yep.
You know what, Nazith, you've got a fair point there. We should do ad reads every like 15 minutes or something.
You
Or
just
at
said
least,
15
yeah,
seconds.
Well, every 15 seconds is a
Jesus
lot.
Christ, Loz.
15 seconds is a lot.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
hell of a lot.
hang on.
Ow.
Mokuba. Ah, you returned.
Sorry, I'm adjusting microphone.
In your own time.
He's adjusting his
How
bolt.
fared your search? Blue Eyes. Oh my god, this is Exodia. I mean, it's only the right arm, but... Think how rich everybody will think I am with this. That's what Kyber is. Like, in, oh, he has a voice.
Medallion! You found it!
That time I got reincarnated as a gazebo inside a dungeon where I picked up girls.
Mm.
Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul.
Fucking never-ending story ass motherfucker.
He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends
You say
of the
never-ending
world
story
and
ass?
back again. When I was young.
Yeah, they remind me of the dragon from that.
Oh, the luck dragon. Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
Like, oh, this dopey-looking thing.
I could not speak.
I loved
But we
Falcor.
found
Falcor was
joy in
amazing.
each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure, fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy. His name was Ardbert, and he was my friend.
Ardbert, thou sayest?
Talk like a regular people.
Everyone blamed
Talk like a
him for
peoples.
the flood. Him and his
The
comrades.
peppers.
Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear. And so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert
Man, am I
was a
right?
trusting
And came.
soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet... he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
I swear to God, cat.
I'm sure Albert knows how you feel.
You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due perhaps to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely. It is reminiscent of Ardbert's. Strikingly so. A Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
Is that all of them then?
Yep. Get some nice shoesies. Behold the slippers. They are shaped like Chewbacca.
What?
You heard him.
Has something happened at Lida Loran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Ilmeg. At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ronjeet. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught.
As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Midfelia. You'll only get underfoot. Now come.
Thancred.
No, bad girl.
Thancred, angry.
Just whacks her with a newspaper. Don't make me get one of my mini belts.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
I love they've run off. And then...
Yeah. He's just like, la la la. Oh, it's trial time. It's best trial, right? I think. Also, hi Effendor. Everybody say hi Effendor.
Hi Effendor.
Hi, Effendor.
Forgive me. It seems my indecision has cost you precious time. But I'm convinced now. Convinced you will triumph. At Battle City. To the south, you will find the bridge to Liegel, to Battle City. As the bearer of the 4 relics, the gate to the castle will open to
Starships.
What?
But the bearer of the 4 starships. Not a lot of starships.
I thought you said starships.
Pegasus awaits. Oh, I don't think we get to do. I think all of Titania's stuff is voiced, so there's no chance to replace Titania with Pegasus.
Yugi boy.
Yugi boy.
Is it? No, it's just. How do you get to this? Check your map real quick. There is a bridge. There is a bridge. don't think this is an all-terrain vehicle appropriate for this kind of terrain.
Well, it would if it flew.
Well, you know, you better get on it.
Well, it wouldn't fly. I mean, this quest literally gives one of the bloody.
Unfortunately, yeah, quests have the things locked behind them. So.
What?
It's the free falls.
Like Dukes of Hazzard, but like the saddest version. Oh god, that's hard to do with this cold. Jesus.
Immediately veers off right.
Well, it's guarded by the hedgemen.
That's the fairy babies.
It's people.
I ate a fairy baby.
Soylent
Trees
is people.
Oh, Fukas, yeah, look at them. Look at those fucking weirdos.
Oh, weird. Is the bodywork dragon on the ground?
Yeah, it's the steps are going to do murder to that.
Ooh!
Current.
Well, we have a job.
Is it just the one job?
No.
That's peak physical form right there. That's what everybody should look like.
Yeah, I'm way ahead of you.
I saw his face when it's dead. Look at it.
Huh?
Oh, you should have seen his face. Like, I'd seen some stuff.
Now, I don't remember a lot about this trial, so...
Who does?
Probably be easy enough to like, breeze through. I know there's a bit where there's like different ads, but I don't know if that's in like the Savage version.
Just wing it.
Not no, not this is not a trial. What am I? Maybe it is. Yeah, the Extreme is what I'm thinking of.
I prefer it if I just boot the door in. Who is?
Okay, hang on.
This was Scottish-y Tataru stuff, if I remember correctly.
The gate has recognized that you bear all 4 relics. The seal is broken. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, it being bereft of reason and mercy. It is sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it is you.
You could change your fate.
No,
Yeah.
oh I there's a most knows about this castle. Yet know this, my adorable sapling. Though we fair folk may appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much
nature
as is taken, to create as much as is destroyed, to give as much as is received. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same will be asked of you. But worry not. Come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. Just turns to the door. Oh man.
Yeah, I think Jorenna's kind of like low-key suspecting Feol's just like a fever dream.
Mm-hmm.
Like, took some mushrooms before you left.
Mm-hmm. Still tripping. Bad trip. Hold on. Yep, so we're Do I have any... Oop, no. Oh, wait.
Oh, it's key items. I was like, how is your inventory so empty? What happened?
I'm trying to see if I've got anything here.
I don't imagine so. We were kind of
No,
on
I
to-
don't think so.
What are those last two things on the right?
Ah,
That might be something.
um...
That's not weapons. That's gloves.
Oh, is it gloves?
Yeah.
Why aren't you just pushing your thingy button?
Yeah. Okay.
Was it making sure?
393. I think
Don't
that's
you
probably
make
right.
sure?
No.
Wait, what do we...
It's a trial. It's not a dungeon. Scary face. Here you go.
You can just click on this thing, you know.
No. I didn't know you could do that.
Alex making things difficult, does Arzina.
What's a thing?
Oh,
Click on the big
How do you
blue
click?
thing.
I thought that would just put us in a private group and, like, you know, no, just NPCs and some shit.
No.
I don't know if you can do that with.
I don't
other
think you can. No,
players.
when you do that on these is when, and this is new to this expansion only. So when you've seen these since we started playing this game, that's you also see them all standing outside the dungeon, being like, "Oh, we're going to a dungeon."
Yeah, but I thought it was
Yeah.
just like...
Do you see anyone standing outside the dungeon?
Oh.
They had it for duty support, but they didn't have it for trials until Endwalker, because there's a specific trial that's like kind of cool to do because it's like all the silence.
What the fuck?
I really like
Someone's
the
impressed.
duty support. They have like, or the trust system. They have like personalities, the way they play. So like
There's no
Alize
voice.
will always use the.
There was a line there, and there was no voice to it.
Oh well. Ooh! Ah, so much time lost, so much frolicking and feasting left undone. We must make up for it. We must. Beginning by playing with you. Pegasus's transition looks great.
Come and play. For the night is bright and you can sleep when you're dead. La 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 la.
I remember this. Music's fun. I feel like we need an epilepsy warning.
Okay, but I don't know why they added that as like a different tank buster icon. That's annoying.
There might be a reason for it.
Okay. Oh. I'm guessing these are stand-ins.
Yep.
When you play with fire.
I think when the fire goes off, you want to be inside. La 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 la. Oh yeah. I think you don't need to be in it all the time though, when the fires can come.
What is this music?
Castle, castle. Let's play.
Cool. shove.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh no, it's a reaching
Like star
weird
AoE.
Yeah.
Donut? Actually, that's not a donut. Donut would have an outside as well.
Donut Jason.
A big donut.
Okay, we got big rings. Ah, okay. It's gonna be one of those ones where we have to time it. Yeah. Oh.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I fucked that up. I got overwhelmed looking at the environment. I completely missed that. I was fucking...
Going back, that tank buster is the one for don't stand with or behind the tank, because it's a conal attack.
Oh, what, the square one?
The one with the, like, hazards. Yeah.
Ah.
The reason for all of them.
Ah, fuck!
Fine. Breathe.
No, it's just the fact that me and someone else were like literally stood on each other.
Yeah, but they go off as they come up. So like the tonal like the AoEs will go off first, and then the dogs will.
It was more just a case of like we were walking in exactly the same pattern, and like I was so readily losing where I was when where they were.
Why in actual content, like Savage stuff, you have like assigned positions, generally, that kind of thing. Like, be top positions.
Or if they... Oh!
That's awesome.
That's freaking awesome.
I can't remember what priority for these guys. We did the farm for this a long time ago because there's obviously like the trial mount and Shadow brings its dragons. That's a knockback.
That's the star one, isn't it?
Nope, that wasn't a knockback.
Yeah, you didn't want to be in the circle.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
I'm dead.
Oh, I fucked that up. That one dead? What's that?
Yeah.
Last one.
All dead? This just giving me real Captain America Manson feels. Vibes.
Ninja.
Okay.
Oh, did I fuck that up?
Yep.
Ah! I am sucking hard.
Oh my god, I thought you... No, there's no edge. Though. I thought you were going to run straight off the
Yeah,
edge.
I was like, why is my character not going the way I'm looking? It's just
of AoEs here. So. Move to somewhere there isn't one now. There you go.
Just kills the boss.
Yeah, unfortunately, Xeno doesn't have the survivability of a Dark Knight.
I think I need to.
He stood in everything. Let's be fair.
He did.
Not
He did
only
also,
everything.
yes.
I made up new stuff to stand in.
There was the last time that sort of like big crazy stack of AoEs came up. You were like, "How many can I get hit by in one go?"
Wait, is that how he's supposed to do? I thought he's stacking buffs.
I need to double check whether or not I have friendly animations on because I just felt so overwhelmed with what was going on.
Yeah,
there.
you had the everybody else's stuff on. You can turn it off. I think
I need to turn it off because I'm like I don't know what's good.
We'll do that immediately after this.
Yes.
It's way overkill. I turned it off ages ago. You still get the important bits.
I do worry we've got a Shadow of the Colossus situation here.
I don't know what that means.
What are you? Nah, what are you talking about? Don't worry about it. Nothing wrong with absorbing copious amounts of ether that's been destroying this world for the last 100 years. I think you're talking a load of bollocks.
Yeah, you know, a cup is as big as a cup can be, you know.
Yeah, what would be the problem with filling up a mortal being with all this energy
that could destroy a realm?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I see that as an absolute win.
Right, how do I turn off these graphics? Wait, did I do the? Hold on. Is there a cutscene?
There'll be cutscenes first, I imagine.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak. The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose. For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king. The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place. However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us. Never again to live as men do. My adorable sapling.
Did your stream end?
No.
No. What the fuck happened? On my end. That was weird.
We flipping your internet again?
Maybe, yeah.
We Fey folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see. To sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden. That is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead. Kinla, Ilichla, Ilmeg, Okbra. Now, shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
Confound it. How did they get here so fast?
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
Have we met this person before?
Maybe. Familiar voice. You might have seen him in a cutscene with Ranji.
Okay, that's cool.
7 hells?
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land.
Villains.
You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
17.
I won't
3.
return to your maw. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
What is
You're gonna
this
cut a bitch.
stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life? If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Look! The sky! She's done it. The Warrior of Darkness has triumphed.
General? What are our orders? What do we do? We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the Warrior of Darkness. Forward, men! Take the villains captive!
Why does he talk like this?
Are you deaf? I said...
Oh my. The rail body horror.
What's happening?
Ah, fodder.
Water? That wasn't there before.
Orwai Kansasi, Orwai Kinsi. What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves, damn it!
General. They come in greater numbers. We must retreat.
Nuh-uh.
All who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Feor-Ul volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Feor-Ul, or should I say, your majesty.
It was the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wished to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fey folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present. We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Ilmeg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength. In return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
What about our pact?
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you. Treat them as you would your Isnefis.
You nod.
Darwin would like to know if you will be watching the Switch 2 Direct in a couple of days, Zeno.
It depends on what time it is, because, like, if it's in the middle of the day, quite possibly not.
You can catch up.
I
don't usually watch it live.
To be fair, I probably just get the clip notes, because they tend to run quite long, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain... I think there's a certain way a lot of Japanese devs do their streams and announcements. It's bizarrely formal.
Yeah.
It usually sort of takes a minute to get. It's like I watched the Silent Hill one they did recently for Silent Hilf, which just went on and on and on, and it had all these like weird sort of felt like false moments where they've been like, oh, we're in a new location. And it's like, you're in a fucking green screen. Like, we all know what's happening here. You can just talk about the game like it's a game.
But anyway, at the same time, it feels like a business meeting still. And do they do clapping? Oh, the clapping. Oh, they're just like, oh yes,
just
we are doing
weirdly
the
hanging
thing.
around while somebody else is talking. They're all just like they'll get somebody on to talk about one part of the game, and they'll not be allowed to leave, despite the fact they have nothing else to say.
Yeah.
It's so
Yes.
bizarre.
Yeah. Because it's like they're part of that part of the meeting. You know that they are there for the session. They cannot leave early. It's like, yeah, but are you gonna add any more session? No.
All you're
no,
gonna do
my
is sort
moment's
of
done.
look and nod at the other people, and
Oh,
we'll
then
leave
the
you in
nod,
shot.
yeah.
We'll leave you in shot for no reason other than that. Yeah, like you say, it's like a business.
But it's like they're part of that meeting, so they have to be there and acknowledge the other parts of the meeting. It's just like, no, just get, you know.
It isn't a business meeting. It's a fucking stream. It's an announced stream. There's a bit more pageantry to it. Anyway.
Yeah.
carry
Well,
on,
it's
Jay.
their own time of things, and in some ways, I do feel it's silly, but at the same time, I also think Japan needs to not listen to everyone else right now.
No, absolutely.
Just be Japan. Be Japan. Right, here we go.
I think I actually need to hop off. I've developed quite a headache.
Oh no.
Well, rest well, and I hope your monitor arrives soon.
Yes.
Thank you. Good
Bye,
luck.
Nazis.
Bye, Nazareth.
Bye.
Right. Ne'er for a moment did I doubt that thou wouldst triumph over thy foe. Yet the majesty of thine achievement delighteth me nonetheless. Night hath returned to Ilmeg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom and averting the 8th umbral calamity. 'Tis but a pity thou were not present to see the Feyfolk put the Ilmurians to flight. 'Twas a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. Ah, but what valuable allies they might prove, were the mood only to take them.
Oh, good. We're not talking to him again.
Another person in Lost has to do the voice for him.
Yeah, but he's not some weird arsey-farsey, like...
I always forget.
People like playing, man.
High night, not yet. I knew that you could do it, and not only because of your blessing. You have a strength all your own, and it has seen us through many a trial. With the Warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It is time we were going. Together, needless to say. To the bitter end, the fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that.
God.
Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Feyfolk. That Ranjit elected to pursue us. Oh, sorry. That Ranjit elected to pursue us makes me hopeful the city was spared Ilmore's attentions. But I would sooner see for myself. Besides, I believe I speak for all of us when I say that I've had a bellyful of Ilmeg. Let us away before the fairies think to play with us again.
Oh my god, thank you for being homophobic. You got something to say, Thanker, just say it.
Green hedges are people!
Coward.
Green hedges are people!
They're gonna turn me into a hedge. Oh my god!
They turned her into a hedge, and they're gonna
turn me into a hedge. Oh my
god!
Oh, there's some good stuff's gonna happen now, if I remember correctly.
Oh, wait.
What are you doing? Oh, yeah.
Wait.
You can use it.
I was trying to find it. Where do I click on?
Phew! I mean, it's in the middle of the courtyard, Zeno, so I think you're gonna have to walk back on yourself a bit.
No.
No. Turn around. Turn around.
Oh, son of a...
I told you.
Maybe he's gonna get a kick to the face with one.
Voiced, if I remember correctly. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, I love some of the camera angles they used in the last one with the face-ups. It was cool.
I loved it when Brigitte grabbed the area. I thought, like, the fact that they went to the extent of animating that
well
when it'd never see the light of day again.
Yes. Yulmore was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
What?
Who did you think it was?
I thought it was Stola.
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
I'm
And you are...
a bad guy.
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history,
Urianger did something
one would
cool.
find yonder visage on many a page. Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst. That spares me a lengthy explanation. I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations. As for my true identity, I am Emmett Selk, Ascian.
Gaius spoke of you, a native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La Habrea. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle?
Well, I mean, right now, yes. Kind of grey.
Oh, it is truly, deeply infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining? Following the flood, the First had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight. Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink. And adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining. Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthri's rule, all the conditions would have been met. But you had to come and ruin it all. Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters.
Well, I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased. As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
Happy to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthri and kill you all. But that's no different from what La Habrea did. And we all know how well that ended for him. And so, While it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation. I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Light Wardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
Since time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive. A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once, might we not seek to find common ground? For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content. But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the Source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible. So come. Shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
My god, Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Thou hast delivered thy proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright. If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
My apologies. You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian Slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions. Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted. I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
That was fun.
You know who would make a, if there was a way to live action this? You know, I think Matt Smith would do that character perfectly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah. Like Evil Doctor.
Evil
sometimes.
Doctor.
Yeah. That was
Matt
like
perfect.
some of the affectations in that were like very similar. Yeah, I see that. Cooperation. Can't be serious, can he? Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder. First things first, we should report to the Exarch. You can run along, Joanna. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned a rest. Go on. Take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more.
Middle of the day?
I mean, who fucking knows at this point?
I mean,
you got jet lagged when you came here.
Fair.
So there was a plans for a live-action Netflix FF14 series years ago. It got scrapped. I'm not really surprised. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes video games, the reason they don't adapt well is because their design isn't it sort of like a more, you know, in-depth version of what you might get out of a movie. Like, it's cool to be able to watch it all smashed into one, you know, into a TV series or a movie.
The clever thing would be to make a good story and then put it in the same setting as a game, but alongside the story. But it has to be its own story by itself. It can't just be, you know, blur. Final Fantasy 15 did a pretty okay movie.
The movie, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, which
Like the
feeds
prequel
in.
movie.
Explains things. Yeah.
Lars, what was my cue?
You know the voice.
I can't. I genuinely don't remember.
Welcome back. You know that one.
Oh, welcome back,
That's the
Mish!
one.
We've been
annoying
expecting
voice.
you!
There we go. See, just that one.
You will find refreshments laid out in your quarters. We hope that they are to your liking. Will you be retiring now? Yes. Very good, Miss. I bid you a pleasant evening, or morning, or lunchtime. I don't really know. It's kind of grey outside. I'm not allowed to look outside. Cutscene.
He always looks so gingerly like that. It's weird.
Oh.
Light step.
Now pass out on the floor.
Ghost check-in time. Oh no, sandwiches!
Sandwich.
So generous. They're like, here's a lot. Here's like a whole fucking party platter of sandwiches.
That's a lot of food.
It's a lot of sandwiches. That's the Exarch, so.
Yep. I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray take your rest and recover.
From the Exarch, is it? With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. You probably think you're talking to yourself. Still, he's keeping you well fed. Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort. But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around.
God damn this fucking concert.
A lot's happened since the flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history in the Exarch's past. Not that it matters. It's Emmett Selk we should be concerned about. When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining. Desperate as we were, we heeded his words, not realizing that the flood was of the Ascian's own making. They cannot be trusted. None of them. But Emmett Selk had one thing right. One should not fight blindly. That's what we did. And it cost us everything we held dear.
You're putting me off my...
Oh,
God, fuck. Stop crying, honestly. Such a baby.
Oh, but that's too mean.
You just completely ignore and start scoffing the sandwiches in front of him. You're like,
oh, God, these are so delicious. Right? Oh.
Oh, shame you can't because you're a ghost.
Yep. Tell me about Seto.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh! It's my favorite.
What? What about Seto? What is there to say? All right. He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big. And he obviously couldn't speak. I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him. What about you, anyway? You must have a friend like Seto. Chocobo, perhaps? Come on, you tell me something for a change.
Trying to think of a way to describe Estinian.
Estinian is the chocobo.
Yes.
I see him everywhere.
You talk about him like he's a pet, aren't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
So he's like, what the fuck? This is just a guy? Oh no. Wow, you chowed down on all of them. Fucking
Someone stole the sandwiches!
I must get revenge for the sandwiches!
They left the apples, of course, because no one wants the apples.
Yeah. Gotta go punch the sandwich thief. Good morning to you, miss, or afternoon, or again, could be lunchtime, I don't know. I do hope you are well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doo. Doo-doo.
He didn't see it, but the guy, it's his second job. He like ran. He ran really quickly across while you were moving and changed.
Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word, I will be happy to escort you to the Ocular.
There's 100 years of inbreeding in this place. Like.
I couldn't not do it. I had to.
I think it's the voice you do for all of the transition.
It is.
NPCs, right?
Yeah.
It's just a nice running gag.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
I punch him in the neck.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters. Put each and every Light Warden to the sword. Prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs. And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the Eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
I don't know, but if he crosses us, I'll make him wish he hadn't. Fist.
I'm sure you will. But consider for a moment. If he meant simply to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amareng, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Amareng in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Surely that's a dumb idea, what with, like, him being wanted by, is it Vothri?
Yeah.
Like, that feels...
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me. You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
'Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vothri. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Luran.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphinaud, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance? Of course. Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Nod. Right, I need to quickly
pee.
I wasn't going to say pee.
Oh.
No, I was going to try to work out where there is. Where is What is not restarting? So give me 2 seconds.
You may have 2 seconds.
Yeah, I need to.
2 seconds are up.
Oh.
Go on.
I need to quickly check on my laundry because I think I might actually be done. I need to get it out of the machine. Because it was taking so damn long. The stream started before I got a chance to deal with it. So
I might make a coffee. Do you want? Do you have like a little BRB screen?
Got that.
I can't see your stream, so
yeah, it's just
the only stream I can see of yours is the one in Discord where I don't get all your elements.
No, it says be right back on.
Right. Fair play.
Is that hides the audio as well, or?
No, I can turn that off if you want.
I'm just curious. No, just a second. Oh. Hi, chat.
BRB chat.
Right, I'm back. Oh. Ugh. Right. Turn that off. Ever turn. Doopy doopy doo. Everyone.
I'm here.
Everyone. You paying?
No. No, I'm taking a break to pay today. I managed to get enough for a I didn't get all my medals done, but I got 8 of them done, and that's a kill team, so I can put that as a submission for the competition. Well, it's not. It is competition, but it's not. So I'm I've achieved a goal. I didn't get everything done, but like that's enough to field the team in a game. The others are just like weapon swaps and things.
Good.
So I had 3 more to do, but they're alternates, and then just like some spare gear because I magnetized a few of them. But I can do that like tomorrow and things. But I wanted to meet the hobby challenge, which was midnight tonight. Have a kill team done, so I've done that. It takes so much longer than I thought. My word.
Yeah, it's amazing how much time some of the most simplest of things just take. Like making shorts. See what I did there? See what I did there?
Lies, making shorts is easy.
Oh, you fucking wish.
Alright, hang on. Sorry.
I've been debating it again recently.
To be honest, because I lost all of Saturday, I've just gone, fuck it. I've actually paid an editor to do this week's shorts because I'm just like, I just don't have the capacity and energy to do it, so get someone else to do it.
I mean...
You mean what?
Well, I was debating volunteering my services.
By volunteering, you mean, hey, I'm available for commission because I won't let you do it for free.
Yeah,
okay. I mean, like, if that's
I haven't edited in a minute. I need to get back into the habit of it, to be honest. Because I was thinking again about, like... I've had this thought a million times, but... It's fucking Warframes that comes with so much baggage, but, like... I keep thinking about doing like a big retrospect, like here we are, here's what's happened, just like the whole shebang. Here's what your catch up is for new players, type thing. In the old style, probably about half an hour, I reckon. So it's a big one to like start with, especially as I'm very rusty. I haven't made a proper video in like 5 years now, which is crazy.
To be honest, one thing I would love is sort of like here's this expansion of Final Fantasy XIV in a nutshell. Because like the problem is I just don't remember so much. Right? There is just like, because yes, okay, fine. I've played over the course of a year and a half, but that there's a lot of content in this. And
yeah, absolutely. I think for me, perhaps with Final Fantasy, I don't know. I'm mine's very surface level with. I think because when I played FF, I wasn't really invested from the start. I was like, I played ARR and Heavensward, and Stormblood started to get me, and then Shadowbringers really got me, and then now I care about it a lot. But like a lot of the stuff in the early days, I missed because I didn't really care. It was just like getting on with the game.
I think it's more a case of like any game as a service. I just want to double check. Loz, did you step away?
I'm back. Literally just got back, so perfect timing.
I think it's any game as a service because like you do it for long enough. It's like, oh god, yeah, you're right. That thing did happen, right? So it's like
I think I forget sometimes that people don't have like autistic encyclopedic brains about like special interest stuff, because I generally do quite well out of like lore, especially like background stuff. Is like I'll just sit there and read Wikipedia articles for hours and hours and hours, and then like 10 years down the line I can still tell you like blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know.
And also I would certainly say with Warframe was a good one for it, but like I think the biggest problem with Warframe was like what order of events did things happen in?
Well, so I don't think that's the issue. I think unfortunately the issue is now since Deimos and the Entrati being introduced, there's this whole other layer of stuff you have to care about. In the story, and it's really difficult to do it in an organic way. Whereas before it was like, who are the Warframes? What are they? And we were like, well, if you're doing it non-spoilery, I think I probably wouldn't bother that this time around because at this stage the game's been out for 10 years. Maybe a disclaimer or something being like, don't look at this until you've done Second Dream or whatever. But now you kind of have to, before anything else, you have to talk about Albrecht Entrati. And that's one of those things that like at the start of a video you go like, oh, here's this guy, he was the one who sort of dealt with all the like void travel and stuff, and he's the one who discovered it. And then you go, okay, for the next like 20 minutes of this video we're not talking about him. And then you get up to like current stuff and it's like, and now he's relevant again.
Yeah,
like 99 is cool, but it's it's nostalgia bait. It's just look at this thing. Look at this shiny thing. Remember 1999? Remember?
Yeah.
Remember Dark Sector? Remember Dark Sector? Dark Sector? Remember the Millennium? Remember Millennium?
Remember the Millennium?
Remember the Russians? The Russians.
They're not Russians?
They're not Russian. Remember Pizza?
No, I remember pizza. Remember mood rings?
Remember malls? Do you remember like malls?
Yeah, people used to go out to shop.
To shop at the mall.
But it's not America. It's Hulvania, which is like a weirdly not quite European place. And also boy bands for some reason.
Remember boy bands? Remember 2000s? Remember? I mean, I've seen in two of the chats, I think people have posted to me or someone's posted direct to me. There's something about they're going to try and bring the darkness back to Warframe.
Yeah.
Now, what does that mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know. But if it's just like, oh, we're going to turn the darkness shader up a bit, or we're just going to make the default contrast off, it's like, you still do not understand what is fundamentally wrong with your game.
Kill someone, and then don't bring them back.
Some of the temple stuff. I did not really look at temple, and frankly, design wise, that frame is just like, like I don't want to play David Bowie.
No, the thing gets me is just the 1999 stuff. I was like, okay, I'm seeing what they're doing here. This is going to be like a game shift and the start of something fresh, and they're going to expand from here. And then it's just like, and then we got pizza together, and that's the end of it. And it's like, oh, but now they're back, and look, there's a boy band or some.
They got shawarma like The Avengers.
Like The Avengers, because that was good. That was popular.
Avengers.
Remember?
Avengers.
But then, like, it seems to be like every new frame now they're gonna do the sort of the faceless version of it, or the helmetless version, to be like, oh look, it's a proto frame like the 1999. Remember 1999? It's like, yeah, but what does that mean? I mean, if they were setting up a cast of characters that they were going to work through, and that you'd care about them for 1999, and hey, we might kill one at the end of 1999, we might kill another one later. They'll add into the main story. No, it's just like side thing. We made side thing. Yeah, now go back to fighting Grenadier. Like, what the frick are we doing?
Would have been the way it would have been better is that the Drifter doesn't go back, and the way it works is that you basically like warg into these proto frames, and you experience like story missions that they've been slowly drip feeding to us over the year for each of these characters, and like maybe you get repeats or something like that. So you care, and you get like proper cutscenes each one. So it doesn't need to be anything particularly amazing. You should just do like their shitty old story quest, which is do 3 missions as this person, get little cutscenes of like and background dialogue talking about who they are and what their whole deal is, blah 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 blah. And then at the end, you can have these moments where like maybe one of them, maybe like Arthur dies or whatever, and it's you get these like moments of like, oh, it actually matters to me. Whereas now it's just going to be like, it's all trivialized to be like, "Ha, you can date them," so we're not going to kill them off because this content has to be evergreen and can never.
It has to be evergreen, yeah. Now they could have been clever with it and had that you sort of return to a set time point or something and loops and things of it, and you see their deaths, but different deaths and things, and eventually one of it will be set as permanent, and maybe they could make it that you pick which ones choose to live and die. I know, no, then they wouldn't have much impact past that, but at least then you could make a decision. Because I'll tell you, when I played through 1999, the actual quest, they had me back. Like, honestly, for a bit, I was like, okay, I will actually get playing this again. And then when I figured out, well, when I was shown that, oh yeah, it only takes about 2 days of play to see the final cutscene and that's it, and they eat pizza, I went from, oh yeah, this is going to get me back to playing Warframe again, to, gone. Nope, it's over. Nope. It's Jova. They did, their ambition it just disappeared for that. Like you said, brilliant idea there. You know, drip feed stuff over a year, add stuff to this content, you know, missions, quests, story sections. It's gonna take a year to get us back to 1999. It's a community event for a year of play. Wow, that's an interesting concept. Get people into the game. No, you get pizza together. Oh, but we have to save them. Yeah, you save them in 2 days. It's like, what the frick?
Yeah, why it couldn't have been like if they were so obsessed with the idea of doing seasonal stuff and they didn't want to dump it all out instantly, they literally could have been like, okay, here's what you're doing for spring. Or like you do the end of it, right? You do the very end of the year, and then they go, okay, we're rewinding. That's how it read to me. So you do that. We rewind you right back to the start.
What they're talking about is longevity within the content. So instead of it actually being done within just a couple of days of its release, it would take months to do. So like, oh yeah, this after this set point, you can do this other part of the narrative. But it was a simple case of like, sneeze. Oh, it's over.
Yeah, so what we're talking about is like a fundamental paradigm shift in the way the content is spread throughout the year. Whereas if you take 1999, you strip away the top layer of the cosmetic stuff, fundamentally, it's exactly the same as every other template piece of content they have released. Here is a section with missions to do. Here is a rep grind.
Yeah.
That is it. They have been using that same thing since Plains of Eidolon, and everything is copy-pasted with different skin layered over the top. And this one actually felt like they were going to do something different with the year, and they didn't. And it was just, what was I going to say? Something I was going to say about that, though, before you interrupted. What was Sale saying?
I can't remember.
The
ADHD.
Zeno.
It's fine. We should be playing Final Fantasy anyway. We've been killing.
No, there was a point I wanted to get to, and I was like, I just got to wait for Zale to finish.
I know what it was. It was like doing like you start the way they started it, and then they go, okay, you cuts off before the quote unquote finale quest or whatever. And then you do what we said throughout the year, where you're drip feeding like quests where it's like blah 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 blah. Here's one about Amir. Here's one about
no, but there was something I was going to say and add on to that, and then no, you have to interrupt on this. And now I've completely dropped it. Oh no!
I'm sure we'll live.
I'm going to be thinking about this all day now.
Well, don't worry. There's only like 2.5 more hours left.
That's days for you.
You said all day. Why days?
Open world ruins everything. Hose is right. Yeah.
To be honest, no, I really feel that the downward trend was with oh god, the Deimos. Like it was just like boot out another open world.
I mean, I still stand by that Plains of Eidolon, whilst an interesting idea, was no different. Like it was just a look, we're doing open world, isn't that crazy? And then they were like, let's do another one, and let's do another one, and let's do another one. Meanwhile, the plot suffered for it because they were just doing right turns out of the main story.
So I feel like Plains of Eidolon was the start, sure. I feel that Fortuna was or Valis was still on an upward incline, but that's where then it just went down, right? Or Valis was the peak.
Plains of Eidolon is they dug up a ruby and went, hey look guys, an uncut ruby, isn't this impressive? Like, wow, we've never seen an uncut ruby before. And then for the Valis was like, okay, look, if we shape this ruby a bit, look, it looks better. And we're like, oh wow, it does look better. And they went, wow, we've came up with something we can keep doing. I'm like, yeah, but it's not quite finished. You could keep cutting it here and reshape it. It'd be a perfect gem. No, we're done. We're just going to keep cutting to that amount every time. It's like, no, but it's unfinished. It's still unfinished. No, that's it. You liked it. That's it. We're going to just copy paste this every time when we do. This is the quality you're getting. And you're right. No, you are right with Deimos, because Deimos was the first one where they went, "Hey, here's the same uncut gem. In fact, we've cut it wrong in several places. It's out of order. We should have had this gem. And we're not going to explain why you have this gem now. When
Ironically,
really you should have
though,
a different gem."
And like again, how as I said, Deimos is the point which they stopped playing. I think that was the true of me as well, because I think that was that before or after the New War? It was before, right?
Before.
Because we needed the Necromac to do the New War.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got really fed up with it. I know, right? I got really fed up with it, and then I remember that it's so weird that like I hated Deimos, but that was the first time in such a long time that I gave a shit about the lore, because they did all that shit with like Entrati's like original experiments with like the Void Gate, and that's where the finger came from and everything. It was like, oh my god, all these things that from back in the day that like are finally paying off, like why we have the giant finger in the railjack, like blah 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 blah. And I can't believe that like they then basically fumbled that and we just went, okay, we're gonna do other stuff now.
But Xeno has always held true to the idea that it was clearly meant to come after the New War, and yet they couldn't finish the New War in time, so they went, okay, we'll reorder it because we have for the investors. We have to say we're getting out another open world because that made us money before, and then they shifted to it because it doesn't make sense. It makes much more sense if it was the other side of New War. Like all this stuff has happened, and thus they're like, oh, we've realised you're important. We'll bring you into the fold, and we've got to do this other stuff.
Ballas is gone. We'll bring Deimos back.
Yeah, it's safe for us to come out now, sort of thing.
Yeah. The Sentients have gone. We'll bring the Heart of the Void back. Was it Heart of the
Void back, yeah. Yeah, we've had to keep this safe and secret for years, because if Ballas find it, oh god, could you imagine what he'd do? Or if the Sentients find it, oh god, do you know what they do? But they're both gone now because of that quest. So now we can talk to you about it. But instead, obviously, they could finish that content quicker, slap the same copy-pasted thing on it, not finish the open world section of it, and then just dump it out.
Should we carry on with FF?
Yay!
Not inflicting our tired bastards who played this game 10 years ago.
We're not bitter.
Yeah, we are.
Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There is a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask you that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has since long fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet, whose writings, I believe, may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion.
A more considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart for Rakitika, we shall journey unto Fort Job, that we might secure this relic.
Is it Fort Steve Job?
Just the way he said that was like, it's sort of like, if you asked your friend to pick up like ice on the way to a party or something, it's like, we shall travel far and wide to the little Tesco's
on the corner of the road, and plumb its depths deeply we shall, until findeth
for its
the
crystalline
ice.
bounty. I love Ariange.
You say that.
It's funny, yeah, but that's the thing is like, whereas you can be like, oh, dude, these characters are annoying. Like, I think when you're exposed to them long enough, you're just sort of like, just familiarity.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh,
need the car for that.
Why does this take so long to load? Oh, yeah. Here, amidst the ruins, we will find the Church of the First Light. And within that hallowed hall, the tablet we see.
The iPad Pro.
I genuinely thought that you had stopped for long enough. So, I haven't swapped over. Nope. He's just taking that long a pause.
'Tis for dramatic. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick.
Questco would be an amazing
Here's a
name
hat.
for an RPG shop.
Oh, it would, wouldn't it?
You do it in the font. That was the best thing about like when I was playing Fallout London, where they had like Fesco. It was literally exactly the same logo.
Didn't they have
as
like an
Tesco.
Aya Brew?
Yeah, it was. Oh god, what was it? It was the Nuka Cola replacement. It was Iron Brew, but it was like it wasn't Nuka Brew. It was something else. I can't remember exactly, but they did such a good job. They really they had the brief. They did.
What do you look like?
Loz, see your face.
Woo.
Don't like it.
I know. Yep. I'm gonna fix this.
Ion Brew. It's called Ion Brew.
Oh yeah.
Paying with train tickets was genius as well. Oz is busy creating new gear.
You can't see my face. I don't have a face.
Loz, we're waiting for you to read the line.
I know, but I have to sort my face out.
Well, I can't see it because I started.
Hang on a minute, I'm just putting my face on.
No, put my face away. I'm like,
Have you put a bin bag over your head?
What?
The Shadow Knight.
Nothing?
I am the darkness. My face is only clad in midnight clad. My face is midnight clad. Anyway. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites serve not as a man's final bastion, but as a testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess.
Please hold all questions until the end of the tour.
The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood, with its inexorable tides, inexorable. Thank you. Inexorable tides would drown nigh everyone. That was the joke. That was the joke. Nigh everyone, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from that fulgur deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, whence came the name of Sin Eater.
Sin Eater.
Sin Eater! Sorry.
The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet, where there is light, there have ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark that they sought solace.
I can just picture, like, whilst you're having this conversation, like, Thancred and Minfilia both get out their phones and they're just sort of, like, tapping away. Like,
It's like, oh,
and boy, it's just
screen
like,
scroll.
you're, unfortunately, because you're locked in eye contact with Irianger and you go, yes.
Yeah, oh yeah. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Ratika Greatwood. But that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here.
Irianger is a very good vehicle for just lore dumping, isn't he?
Yeah.
I know a great many things.
Let me regale you with these many things.
Sorry, getting a phone call. I need to take Bro back.
Oh, it's a shame you didn't start the Iriander.
Yeah, you could have just let those Nasser on as Irianger. Is that new drip then that you just switched into?
No, I
glamoring your face.
I glamoured the face with the Lakeland hood.
What race are you? Are you just human?
Yeah, I was
Or
human,
Hero,
yeah.
rather. Yeah. Oh shit! Look at that fucking tat on the back, or like that crazy haircut.
Yeah. I think that's it. You couldn't have a bald head. You had to have a. Especially you do.
No, you must be able to have a bald head.
Maybe now, but not when I made it. Maybe they have added. They probably added it since you're right.
You can change the hair. Like that doesn't require a like a Fantasia or anything.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah. I've looked into it, but when I played, that was all you could do. I went, okay. I mean, it's a question about people in video games. Some people say, "Oh no, I never play a character that looks myself," whereas I generally try and I don't have hair, so my character doesn't have hair. I mean, yeah.
I quite often make, you know, short, fluffy haired twink. I feel like I started diverting to using my. It depends. So I was playing the demo for the Dune game that's coming out, and they've got like a character creator and like a benchmark. It's not like a proper demo, but
yeah.
And I made my character for that, and I was like, oh, I want to be like a fucking. I know technically like male Bene Gesserit don't exist or whatever, but you can have like the voice and whatever. So I was like, I want to do that. So I'm using my D&D character as a reference, which I'm realizing now is literally just, you know, the same thing but blonde. I've got to type.
Nice.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, no. I don't know. I think a lot of RPGs. I think I used to quite often make me, and then I remember I think it was Dragon Age Inquisition. I feel like the voice comes into a lot. So if it's not voiced, you can kind of make yourself look whatever. But so like that game, you get 4 choices of voices, like American male, American female, British male, British female. And I didn't really like any of the voices. Like the American ones kind of sucked, and then like the British ones, the male was like was really snivelly, kind of like just really unpleasant. And I was like, you know what? The other voice sounds a bit like Hayley Atwell. I'm just gonna make Hayley Atwell. So I feel like since that game, I've started being a bit more adventurous with like what characters I make. But I don't know. With FF, I was kind of just a branch of the normal.
I apologize for that brief intermission.
It's totally fine. We were talking about character creation.
Oh?
Zeno's character looks a lot like him, to be fair.
What?
Yeah. Not enough people play Rogadin in this game. I guess because it's like less attractive.
Oh, I don't know which way we're going, sorry.
Has he been to the Gold Saucer this week? He was doing his Leap of Faith when we started.
Yeah. But we ended up starting late, because...
Sorry, Jason. I figured we might as well wait until Xeno's back to answer the question.
Is that a down?
Oh, God.
That's a down? It looks like down. Ariandra, you could do
I
something
think
useful.
it's underneath somewhere, I think.
Ariandra, you could do something useful instead of just stand there and fucking pout.
He just lore dumped all over your face.
He lore dumps all, like, if he has some weird bodily function whenever he lore dumps, guy needs new clothes. Actually, the probably explains the new clothes in the next expansion. That's besides the point.
He just bedazzled a bin bag. That state down here, isn't it?
Aye. 'Tis indeed the church we see.
Oh my god, I get to say something!
Dino gets a line!
Oh my god, I get a line!
Yeah, you don't have enough characters anymore. I feel like, what is it in this?
No, I have fucking Alphino! He didn't say or do anything!
That's the tricky thing, is sometimes we've had whole sessions where I've had like one line.
Especially when the Scions aren't all together. So like, now we've lost Alize and the Exarch. I've got nothing to say.
Yeah. Oh god, no. Try to fucking think how... Did you ever find that any clips of me doing...
No, I forgot to do it. I mean, I'll have more free time.
You got it.
No, I want to do it for Thancred as well. I want to have like a...
I think your Thancred is pretty consistent though.
I'll see. I felt I did it better before.
I feel like I need to go high. Like, this is surprisingly... that. Oh,
there we go. Yeah.
Oh, I think we're getting there. Right.
Oh dear, let me regale you with my singing voice.
Oh, Mummy, dearest. Oh, I miss you.
Dear, how are you today?
Mummy, I've died 12 times, Mummy, you know.
Oh dear, let me soothe you with my beautiful singing voice.
Oh, Mummy, anyway, right. It's surprisingly intact. All that for one line. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse.
Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time. Yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration.
Sorry, what are DT zones?
What?
JSOT says, oh, they've added 2 things would love this patch that don't require DT zones.
DT?
What are the guilds called?
Free companies.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's not that then.
Sorry, what? What happened? I stepped away for a second.
Okay, so JSOT said, oh, they added 2 things Xeno would love this patch that don't require DT zones.
Oh, Dawn Trail.
Dawn
yeah,
Trail.
sorry. Yeah. That's what he was saying.
Okay.
Sorry, I would have clarified, but you were min-filious.
Oh, Mummy!
I don't like it.
As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark.
Are you my new mummy?
And its followers did want for places of worship. And its followers did did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to the worshippers of the dark. The knights are blessed.
I swear, I thought you finished that sentence like 5 times.
Who subsequently migrated to Ratika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of the Ratika Greatwood that they finally found a sanctuary. Often many times did Ulmor make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Yestola, in her seclusion, doth labour to learn all she may of the blessed and their path. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. The tablet, the iPad of which he spoke, no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearned to comprehend. Well then, we better hurry up and find it.
Find my device.
With a nod.
That was a nod. Yeah, find my iPhone. It's a destination. Okay, is that... What, just there? Search your surroundings for the tablet. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target an area and inspect with the left mouse click.
Yay.
I do like they're doing these more, but the first... the first one they did of these was so bad! I remember we were both trying it.
I think it might be under the altar.
Oh.
I remember this one being a real pain in the arse. Or like on a shelf. Yeah, to the right.
Up,
No.
left, zoom,
right there.
down. Woo, we found it.
Got there. You have located the time-worn tablet.
Wow.
Within the altar, thou sayest?
That was way too fast, Oz.
Within the altar, thou sayest.
There you go. That sounds more. I wanted to get whiplash.
I thought you had a bit of surprise. The actual went, what? Found it so quickly. Ooh. Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. 'Tis indeed the iPad we seek. Curious. These engravings predate the Knight's Bless. If I'm not mistaken, they are written in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Ratika. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the wood. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knight's Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take their utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very name. Speak plain. It is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet, this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases, master their disciples.
I would have loved it had you gone, to speak plain. It is the belief of the blessed.
It's the belief, to speak plain. It is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and, in rare cases, masters their disciples. So it is that Y'shtola have taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the blessed's presence.
Wait. Didn't... Okay.
She's taking Granny's name.
No, I get that. But why did we need to find the fucking tablet for this? Didn't Anjay already know this? Because...
No, the tablet has the history of the Dark People.
Black History Month.
Yeah, it's got... So the tablet has the history, the years of passing of Black History Month information that we're going to give to Y'shtola, and now that's set, Urange is also pointing out that we can't make a microaggression by using someone's correct name. We can't dead name them.
You can't dead name. Fuck's sake.
With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the great wood's border.
Off you go.
Yeah, we're totally in a shadow of the glasses situation here. I can feel it.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Not being a drama queen, it's okay.
And And I'm wondering if the Ascian's like, oh, well, I can't bring the whole planet to the source, but if I bring all of the light in one cup...
Well, the idea is to rejoin the shards.
Yeah, but what's left of the shard if the darkness here is broken and the light is all that's left? And you take the light away, what's left of the shard?
Oh, it's just
Well,
so
in
we're
theory,
gonna
it
explode,
balances.
it's fine.
In theory, it balances out.
Also, you keep
We'd
on
have to
saying-
nurture some darkness to do that.
I don't know how much like Black History Month stuff we get over here.
Universities do loads of it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, we've got sessions and things, and emails and newsletters that come out and tell us all about it.
Read all about it.
Did we have that when we were at
Generational guilt.
No, it didn't really exist back then.
Yeah.
Sins of the father. Original sin here. Read all about it. Get your original sin.
Well met, traveller!
Yeah, it is.
What business brings you here?
Oh god, this person even looks like that voice is right. Zoom
You
in.
can't say that.
Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in.
Oh my lord.
Oh, he does.
Zoom out, zoom out. Yes, of course. Right this way.
He looks like he squashed like bugs at break time at school. Oh, Lucky! This is the music I was talking about.
He goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Rak'tika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
Why are we going to Zangarmarsh?
I have a video I want to show you when we've got time.
Now?
We have
No,
arrived.
watch the cutscene first.
Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
Jesus Christ, someone has a very, very small penis.
What?
There's a car outside that is so damn loud, I didn't hear anything of what Urianger just said. Go on, Oz.
Oh, what? Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
Oh, fuck. Looking at a small penis.
Oh shit, have I got to do this because it's not voiced?
That's voiced.
Was it?
Yeah.
You just read it,
No
didn't you?
lands must
Oh,
remain
okay.
beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule.
He read it out because I couldn't hear it at all because there was
Oh
a car.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, I put it together afterwards. But... I love how often Emmett makes dramatic entrances for no
A
reason.
sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
Talk about generational guilt.
Oh my god.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
You have a flag.
Your flag.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows?
The latter.
Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
I'm off.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more.
No.
Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly.
Sorry, that hat took me off
accompany you
guard.
is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
This music is a bit of a meme in the FF community.
Oh, you can talk to him.
Lahi? Oh, it's Emmett, yeah.
I actually remember the two songs, or two of the songs that we had with the songstress at the concert was Tomorrow Tomorrow and Flow.
Oh yeah, they're more recent ones, I think. Uriange.
The thing of those is too busy talking to Emmett.
Interesting. Okay, 'tis plain our Asian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin-Eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without secrease. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the Blessed succumb. Few years passed. A swarm of Sin-Eaters did lay waste unto their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in doing so. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. Wayward souls, in want of a guiding hand. For mercy, Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed.
I just realised I haven't turned off the player animations.
Oh, it's so hard with this Yahi music. It's just trying to focus, like Yahi, okay. They have since endeavoured to restore their home, and thither shall we bind our steps to Fort God.
How do I turn off the thingies?
The thingies?
I believe it's character configuration. Also, JSOR, he's not talking about that. He's talking about the songs they had from the concert.
Yeah.
That's a separate thing. If you would like, for a moment, we can just enjoy. I don't know if you want to enjoy like a little YouTube video real quick.
Sure.
That was at FanFest a couple of days ago. A couple of days ago, a couple of years ago. Sorry, a couple of days ago.
Okay, hang on. Before he does that, so just in case you want to go character configuration, control settings.
Yeah.
Character.
Right.
Yeah, I knew Flow is Endwalker because I really like that one. Tomorrow and Tomorrow, I forget.
There you go. Battle effect settings from other people. So your own party, others, PvP opponents.
Oh wait, no, I want that one.
No.
That's random people not in your party.
Show limited on everything that isn't you, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's probably the easiest way to do it. Can you mute the game while you play the video?
Apparently not like that. How do I...
Do what?
That.
No, you don't have to mute it in here. I just mean like mute your obviously audio from the stream while you watch the video because it's funny as fuck.
Okay. How do I put it on stream?
Yeah, you can put it on stream.
Yeah.
See why not?
Let me.
It's not copyrighted or anything as well. I mean, if it is, it's whatever.
I mean, the stream's gonna get unlisted anyway, so. For the love of God, I didn't want to. Oh, I need to swap this in my headset.
Do you know Lahi? I will play Rahi. Music start!
You have to have a phone to sell it.
Well, that was well.
Yeah, it's so good.
Just the face of the penis is amazing.
She looks like she's just seen him shit himself.
I love in the background. So I think it said in chat somewhere that the phase, the reaction of that has become a meme,
yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, totally. That face is just like, what the heck is going on? It's not what I signed up to. Amazing.
Holy shit.
So I assume that was him doing the
This.
song?
Yeah, it's this background music.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. I'm You know what? Good on him for getting on stage and doing that.
Yeah, and the guy was like, I think, going through chemotherapy at the time as well.
Oh, was this the guy? This the guy we saw on?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Soggon's a legend. He's amazing.
But
sorry, I didn't finish my story from 516, isn't it? There's a bit where you push two buttons on the controller for limit break or something, and it does this. You know how you get the press F to pay respects in games, yeah?
Oh, is it after? Okay, it's after. Still though. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, you know how in whatever it was, Modern Warfare or whatever, there was pay S to pay respects. Well, there's two, but I think you push both sticks in to do the limit break in that. But there was one point where it's like, press the it came up on screen with a prompt like push the limit break button, push two sticks in to accept the truth or something, and it cut straight into a song. But he came up and went, "You all know what this is?"
Yeah.
he had his like phone out to read out the English or something, and he was saying like, "This is a controller." So, and we know what buttons we push to do a limit break, yes? It's like everyone's like, what are you talking about? And then the prompt pushed up on screen and it cut into the song, and it was good, but it was just a bit, that guy is just full of life, I tell you. I can't portray obviously, but like him doing it in sort of, that wasn't that bad English, but obviously he didn't know what he was saying. It was just kind of, it was very surreal.
His English was clear enough to understand what the hell he was talking about.
Yeah, but I don't think he knew what he was saying, sort of thing, but you know. He was reading it from his phone, I think.
I think some of the stuff have.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a case of like he can read it if it's there in front of him.
Right.
You know, so.
I mean, it'd be just as bad as us trying to speak Japanese. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you've got to change that hat, man. That hat is ridiculous.
No!
Your eye patch is gone.
I know, but like, I don't want to keep. I want to keep it fresh. I want to swap it out.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, the eye patch will come back.
When it is ready.
Reread that first line, Loz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction.
Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Nod.
Now, surround them!
That bit in Lord of the Rings where they walk into the elfin woods.
Oh!
These senators, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they could speak?
It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
You better push that middle one.
Fine, I'll do it.
You got to do the voice as well. You got to do the Moogle voice. That is not the Moogle voice.
That is our Moogle voice.
That's his Moogle voice. Yeah.
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
That would seem a lot less amusing.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
No.
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Oof.
Enough. Runard, report.
Master Matoya!
You drip. Who dis?
We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master
Big shadow of the
Matoya,
Colossus.
hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company, the one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
Puissant?
Oh, we looked this up, didn't we?
Did we?
I feel like I've heard this recently. I don't know why. It was a line in Final Fantasy, and I feel like having great power or influence. We definitely looked it up for this game at some point in a previous expansion. Yeah, that sounds right.
You truly thought me a Sin Eater.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Rak'tika and its people.
Who is your Stola?
I can see why it's such a bloody meme, because I assume every time it cuts in, it starts a freaking Lahi.
All of the sounds we have here are Loz.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's busy. I did think it's gonna be busy.
Unless it's Minfilia.
It's a Loz zone, isn't it?
Oh, Minfilia's here too, to be fair.
Y'shtola. Oh, how am I supposed to? I can't samples that. Okay. You have been busy since arriving in the First, I gather. But I would hear the tale of your travails in a more suitable surrounding. With Fort gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate, and you will find me soon enough.
Oh, I've just remembered what race is it. Wow.
Driving you mad. Who approved this?
This is where they put like the Viera.
You're really struggling with it, Loz? The music.
No, it's just funny.
Oddly enough,
memorable as well. You eventually get to the point that I love it, and I go like, all the time for fun.
Yeah. Funnily enough, in some of the post-game stuff for Shadowbringers, Fran shows up. Like, actually, Fran from 12.
No.
Yeah.
Just Fran?
Yep.
How bizarre.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, her and Balthier's bike as well.
But this isn't what on in here. That makes this Ivalice.
No. It's not related to any of this. It's post.
Oh, it's right. You mean like the Nier Automata stuff?
You know, Dalmasca exists in this world.
It does
in
it?
the First.
Oh yes, no, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, in the source.
In the source.
In the source.
Yeah. No, it does exist in the source.
So like, there's she pops up briefly. It's not like a main part, but it was there was.
But it's not Ivalice.
No, there was meant to be a whole side plot thing with it, and they kind of scrapped it, unfortunately. But the raid series for Stormblood is all Ivalice based. It's all like FF Tactics.
Yeah.
The armor sets are actually, funnily enough, from 12. Some of them in the second raid, if I remember correctly. You can get like Vaughn and Balthier's gear. Yeah.
I haven't had Y'shtola in ages. I'm definitely have to look up some stuff off this one. I'll have to do that tomorrow for Wednesday, I guess. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the 12s would, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you to the home of the Knights Blessed.
No, Loz. No. Let me stop.
What's that over there?
What? Oh, look, they stopped.
Oh, look, Stola. Oh, let's have a show. Thancred, what's Thancred saying? Finally, a place to rest. Well done, Thancred, yes. Oh, there's a chocobo portrait over there. Hang on, let me just get this chocobo portrait. Very important to get. So you should always get the chocobo portrait. It's very important.
No, don't want to.
Oh.
Where's it?
It's over here. You should come over here and get the chocobo portrait.
Okay. Maybe I'll start getting the
Do you know, I haven't fixed my gear in a while. Have you fixed your gear in a while? No, you got to get the chocobo portrait first. Get the chocobo portrait. It's just here. You know, just yeah, get that out. See, it looks like a mini quest thing. Clear it off. Very useful. You never know when those might be useful.
I assume you're doing this to piss me off, but I'm not actually looking at the stream right now. I'm trying to find out how do I have hold to mute.
I'm confused. What are you talking about? We're just we're just fixing our gear and getting this
about yeah, fucking hell. Toggle mute. Push to mute.
This how are you configuring a push to mute?
What do you mean? There's a setting for it in Discord.
There.
Yeah. I never use push to talk for stuff because I always forget and then I start talking to myself and there's nobody there.
Yeah.
Push to mute is better because it's basically like the way I've been doing it is I've been just muting whatever on my microphone, but would instead just do this. And then I forgot to use it immediately when I went to cough. Amazing.
Slitherbough is the largest of the Blessed Settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of
goths.
faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood.
Kind of explains Bella's new drip.
It doesn't explain yours.
God.
I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people.
Another nod.
Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
Why did you type that?
Because I don't think we're gonna get to a point where I can actually say it. Plus, if other people
say whenever you like.
Plus, whenever new people come in or people start dropping out.
Yeah, fair point. It's really impressive how many people pop up for these streams. To be fair, or regular viewers, I guess I should say.
I see. And
Good
now
on
you
you.
seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I have come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
It's an ironic thing to say for somebody who's blind and can't see the back of their hand.
Go on.
Back of the Wraither?
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded.
Syracuse.
Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Y'shtola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
Rather catty of the pair of them.
Yeah, they're very old friends though, you know, so like I kind of
yeah,
call him out because he's
bit of banter.
He's all fucked up over Minfilia and everybody knows it, but
He
he won't
understands
talk
that
about
I'm
it.
not the same.
And she's the only one who won't appease him and
Yeah.
will just go straight to the issue.
Yeah.
Won't pull a punch. for a
You
friend.
stole a Thancred and Urianger, the adults of the group.
Yeah.
Understands, perhaps.
Seeing
but
as
does
we
not
lost
accept
Paps and Lise.
the question being
Oh,
whether they ever will.
Paps! Lise wasn't an adult.
No, I meant but the more that we've lost her from the group because she's not a Scion anymore.
Yeah.
You can get teleported.
Oh!
she's out there. She's out there, just going like, "Whoa! I can hear that voice." Crazy.
Oh, I'm fading, guys. I'm fading.
I think it's happening. She's like made herself up a bed in that same room with everybody else.
Yeah, she's lying in the same room with all of them. Like soon it'll be my turn.
She's just like Kryle's looking after them. She keeps like opening one eye and looking down the beds to see if they're like they happened yet. No, I just mean yeah. Obviously they're adults, but she doesn't act like the same way that the other three do. I feel like I'm talking about metaphorical adults, Jason. not the fucking goofballs the rest of them are. Krile counts, actually. Krile gets to be an adult.
And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
Leggies. I feel like, and I know obviously you wanted to do like the evolving gear. I feel like for Endwalker you should like cater yourself like a proper drip for, because it's like the big finish.
Fair.
We'll have a makeover episode.
Giant banana.
Finish Shadowbringers. Giant banana. Well, yeah, we could do that. It's peanut butter jelly time.
Bringing the meme back, are we? I am not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. Though it heartens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can but imagine how Alisay and Aleph now have changed since arriving here in the first.
Changes part of life. We can but hope changes for the better. Perhaps you should be concerned with how you have changed. I'm gonna do the first one.
You are right. And after my untoward remarks to Thancred, no doubt he thinks I changed for the worst. I will have to speak with him later. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherborough. Slitherborough.
Fucking Weeble and Bob over here, Jesus. Ed.
Anything you need, pray speak Ravuna at the plaza. In Slitherborough.
Weeble and Bob and peanut butter jelly time. What fucking year is this?
I see things. I see them with my eyes. I see things. They're often in disguise.
I've gone down a rabbit hole of like looking at the ages of the characters again.
As long as we don't reach all your base, we're fine.
I love that Flamine is supposed to be 37 and she looks like an old woman.
Yeah.
Welcome, friend. Welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? Me. From the Crystarium. I see. This tablet you've brought may help us find the Lightwarden. Lightwarden. Here in Rakita. Raktika.
There you
go.
Yeah, I realized I said it wrong. Well, you are welcome to stay with us as long as you need. Come, stay a while and listen. Come, let me show you around. This is the floor. That's a bush. Got some candles lying around.
Oh dear God, no!
You can do it.
Trying to remember how I did this. Loz, you.
Oh, my dear Minthia!
Oh, Minthia,
Let me return you to your humble voice.
Would you be alright if I joined you? Of course. Anything for the guest of our dear Master Matoya. My throat is gonna get fucked very quickly. Thank you! She means a great deal to the Knight's Blast, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain and our homes in ruin, we were at the mercy of the senators. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow may have come to find solace. That is not to say there were not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included.
They were like, oh, she's cool, she's Catgirl.
Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes. Not where the smile should be, but the smile in her eyes when she
cold,
speaks
dead eyes
of sunless sea. I feel whole again now that she is with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is such a part of the Knight's Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the Dark. But you did not hear this from me, yes? Now you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to, as long as they are, as they reside within Slitherborough.
Slitherborough?
Slitherborough.
To show reverence of the, to show reverence to the Dark? In a word, yes, but fear not, it is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me.
Nod. Dear God, I was not expecting Minophilia to just fucking turn up.
Everywhere. You wanted her back.
I did.
Should you see any of our people come into this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Raktika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you, too, kneel for just a moment, that I might rid you of the light's impurity?
No. As Runar lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. It's acid.
Hydrochloric acid.
And with that, you have been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel?
I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different.
You're like
There's
missing all
weird...
your face skin.
Yeah, and there's weird blotches on my skin.
You got sea-salt in Invincible.
Has this water been treated in some way?
Yes, it's filled with piss.
Oh my god.
It's only blessed, quote-unquote, by our priests.
Ah.
Only
They're blessed by purifying it through their body.
Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such it is said, their prayers imbue the water with a faint, dark energy. A prickling sensation. No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before.
I couldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange.
Perhaps it could be to do with the light in you. And in Minfilia.
The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect, unless... You're a witch! By the gods! Master Montoya was right. You are Sin Eaters! I jest. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint... Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbra. Slitherbra. For that I must teach you a customary greeting. Alin Tuta, in the language of Ronka. It is one of several ways you might say, good evening. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly the world, Jesus Christ. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe.
Is there a handshake or a gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. Vic?
Like, konbanwa. I think that's good evening.
You need not worry. Merely speak the words Alintuta, and they will know you as friend of the blessed.
Simply speak the words. Nanu, Nanu.
I will await your return here. Now go. They are likely to be, heartened by your knowledge of our ways.
Nod.
One of these ones. Alin Tuta.
Okay, great. Cool. As you go around holding up the middle finger.
Alin Tuta. Alin Tuta to you. Early lunch for Kanzu. Postala! Tenno.
Early lunch for Kanzu.
The elderly woman smiles warmly.
Do the thing.
What?
He did.
Chat. Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, she just went.
Yeah.
Didn't even say anything.
Yeah.
She smiled warmly.
She had a
poor
stomp.
man needs to fix his face. He's so messed up. Vondia. Ah, a newly come traveller, Alin Chi-Si, and welcome to Slubia. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We're quiet and taciturn people. Silent and serene as the sun the sea. Have you played that game? It's very good. The quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods, like bears. Rabbits. I really don't like rabbits. Well, I could cough if you like, because I was building it up. Arse gear. Alright, go on, I've got this one as well. I haven't done anything in ages. Alin Tuta. Alin Chi-Si. Welcome, friend. I take it you will remain in these woods for some time, yes? Be wary of these woods. You will find poison in near everything you see. But fear not. Our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask, and it is yours.
Is it more of that piss
low
water?
Price of $9.
The low price of $9. Act now and buy one get
a
free.
matcha lavender chai latte. It will keep you safe from the poison. Or it might just taste nice. I don't. Gamer girl bathwater.
Oh no!
Got Belle Delphine.
Oh god.
I knew somebody who used to work for her.
While or after?
I think after, but she didn't sell but she like ran her OnlyFans or some shit.
Yeah, no. But my point was, did you find out after they stopped working for her, or while?
I don't know. I'm not sure. They weren't there scooping up the bathwater. They just ran the admin side of it.
No, I get that. I get that entirely.
Bathwater scooper. I wonder about how much that pays.
Okay. So I saw an interview with.
Why do I? Wait, where is this going?
Well, hey, you started this. You started.
It's gonna go downhill.
No.
I didn't start this. Carbon started.
Yeah,
this.
fuck you, Carbon. It's your fault, right? But I saw an interview with Amaranth, and apparently, I swear to love of God, I'm not making this up. She sells her own farts in a jar for like $200 a jar.
Christ.
And she's had comments.
It's a bit exploitative, isn't it? Really.
It's exceptionally exploitative. Also, like, why? Why would you debase yourself? Fucking anything.
I guess it's that people will pay for it. Really, you know? Like,
yeah.
I can't fault her for it because stuff out there. And if you can sell your farts and somebody buys them for $200, that's on that person, really.
I mean, as long as she doesn't squander her money and things, and she's smart enough to retire early, fine, right?
What I want to know is she carrying around the jar? Does she pursue a certain diet to facilitate this?
You see, that's the thing. Yeah, people give you a story. You have to think of the logistics. And
She
you
says that
just
she
think
keeps
more and
the
more.
jars in a pile in her bathroom. Just
yeah, but
in
like
case.
no. But like you don't fart in the bathroom all the time. You know, I fart a lot. I'm not gonna have one on hand at all times to be like, oh, quick! I better just excuse myself to bottle it.
Yeah,
otherwise,
but
you've got to do it in public.
I feel
you
like
just sat there with a fucking bottle up your ass. How big's the bottle? What's the volume?
I'm not gonna lie. I think you, like most other guys, just let rip. Right? It's just like, you know what? I don't care. I'm in public. Right? Oddly enough, at the concert, the guy in front of me tooted a number of times. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, guy, can you just stop?
Look, once you've been inside a Games Workshop, anything else just seems like the peak of civility. Like, it doesn't matter. You know? As long as you wash,
What?
I don't care what comes out of you.
Wait, what? But when was the last time you went in a Games Workshop, by the way?
Actually, recently.
Just say Tuesday.
Oh, really? Because sorry, I missed the point. Were you trying to say that the people who go in there smell or something,
yes.
or that they don't smell? Yeah. No, I would agree with you when I was younger because they had a whole lot more things to do with like kids sessions and things where kids would come in and play games, and so you had a whole load of sweaty, smelly kids. These days, it's empty and sterile. It's all there just to sell stuff, and they don't want people lingering.
It really depends on which one.
I think a couple of years ago, when I was playing more frequently, and we used to go into the Guildford store and like actually play and like chill out there. And they had like Thursday nights. They do like the late nights where people would play. So I did that occasionally, and it was a bit stinky there in the summer.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. So the Oxford one, I don't know. I don't think it does anything like that. You cannot. I don't think you can even book to play a game in there. The only thing they'll do is you can book to get like taught a game, and that's it. So it doesn't have any of that kind of thing. But yeah, okay, yeah. If you had that at your store, then definitely.
They're also very restrictive with stuff. You know, like a lot. I know a lot. I've heard a lot of horror stories about some of the stores being like, "Oh, we only have to use Games Workshop models, and they all have to be like, you know, correct. You can't have the wrong weapons and things." Which is just
WYSIWYG, yeah.
Yeah, it's so stupid. It's like, who gives a fuck? You're playing
Which
with
is ridiculous
toys.
because. So I'm going to go play some games at Warhammer World this month and next. And if you look in the rules, you can proxy stuff in, and you can model stuff, but you have to get it approved 2 weeks beforehand. And I doubt if you showed
you got like an invigilator, like standing over you, being like, "Wow, that dreadnought's got the wrong weapon." Actually, I'm sorry.
I assume it's so that. Well, I think it's just to check that you're not going. Oh yes, here is my Deathcore snipers or whatever. It's like you've modelled them all to be flat on the floor so they can hide behind. You know, you're abusing the concept. No, I've put them all on tiny bases as well. It's like that's not the right base. You know, it's just so people don't try and cheat. I think.
Yeah. What the town, however, or the Games Workshop in Guildford? Because I can assure you, at least the town's still there, unless they've closed the Games Workshop in like the last couple of weeks. Then
it was so sad when we lost Guildford. It just fell into that hole, a deep dark hole.
That means the closest like big town I've got is fucking Woking, and Woking's a shithole.
Right, should we continue?
Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There is still much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see now how they've built such a thriving community.
Oddly enough, her voice easier for me to do than Runar's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna
like,
say you're doing quite a good job of Runar.
Yeah, but
he's
again,
kind of recurring as well, so you're
going
to be doing
back
him a
and
lot.
forth. No, it's not so bad if I don't have to back and forth, right? But the second I have to pivot, it's just like, oh no, oh god.
No, yeah,
Mistakes were made.
it's still where it was, however. It's in Tonsgate, like through the little arch. Don't know how they stayed open. It's a tiny shop.
Ah, you have returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been too long since we had visitors. And too long since I had a drink. Remember, you have any questions? Hold on.
This is in character.
Yeah, hold on. Just hold on.
He's just like, I need a sip.
Yep.
You good, Tino?
Yep.
Just having a sip of the piss water. He's having some Belle Delphine, Eau de Belle Delphine.
Ah, that's the finest piss water ever. Remember, if you have any questions, or there is anything you need, do not hesitate to ask.
Alright. Nod.
Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for you to stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand.
I'd rather not. It would be my pleasure.
We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. I'll ask if, all I ask is you take a jug and the water, Jesus Christ. All I ask is you take a jug and water the crops in the square.
May I help too?
Of course. One of you can do the filling, the other the watering. Speak with,
Isabel?
I guess.
Yeah. Speak with Isabel when you have finished. She will be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will see to your room and a warm meal.
Right then, I'll fill you water.
She said, "I'll fill you with water."
Yeah, I know, right?
I'll fill you with water.
I'll fill you with this piss water. What? Okay.
Yeah, she just squats over the bowl.
Oh God, no. Gross.
Essence of Minfilia.
Ew.
Can I just want to read out something that Jack said earlier.
Yeah.
So this is about Amaranth. She apparently makes beer that includes the below: pale champagne wheat ale containing the essence of amaranth, her essence, lactic acid made from her vaginal lactobacillus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's kind of sad, isn't it? Almost be like, who's gonna pay for a beer made from somebody's coochie?
It's disgusting.
Coochie beer.
It is.
Some people make bread from their coochie.
It's
bacteria.
just so bizarre.
It is disgusting.
Bacteria. Bacteria's bacteria.
Bacteria.
I mean, it's not like it shares any genetics with you. It's just bacteria. It'll go anywhere.
Right, but at the same time,
this beer came from a vagina. It's the closest I'll ever come to one.
Let me smell it and rub it all over my face.
It definitely has that energy, though, right? Like that's what
definitely
it feels
does,
like.
yeah,
It's like it's the it's like, oh, I want to get something adjacent to this. I mean, maybe it's that like parasocial thing, but again, that feels so predatory that the people would be arguably mentally ill enough to be affected by that. To have that kind of parasocial relationship.
No, but at the same time, it's the fact that the other person is kind of like egging it on to go like, oh yeah, give me more money and I'll do this really disgusting thing.
Well, there's just opportunity. They just, hey, it doesn't hurt me.
Yeah, again, you have to respect that, like, if people are going to pay for it, it's kind of a two-sided thing, right? Because like you have to respect that if people are going to pay for it, why wouldn't you? Because it's really easy. If I could fart in a bottle and sell it for $200, I would. Like, yeah. But on the other hand, it is kind of fucked up when you look at it, because it's if it's somebody in their right mind and they're like aware of how crazy this is, and how weird it is to purchase beer made from somebody's fucking vaginal bacteria. If they are aware of that being absolutely insane, that's fine. But if they're just sort of like, if it's just part of that parasocial construct that they've gotten sort of like wrapped up in, that's kind of exploitation, because these people are like, arguably mentally ill at that point.
There's no talking down of it, right? It's just like, yeah, do it, go on, just egging people on. It's just no.
There was an artsy film, I don't know if it got a full release, which took this concept even further into the future, where you could buy food that was your idol or whatever's your celebrity's body parts cloned, and you could eat them. And then it went to the next level, that what these people would do is they would try and become infected with the same disease as them. So like if they had a cold, they would have the same cold that they had. And my understanding is like this is one guy who's obsessed with this one person, and she's got some weird disease. He doesn't realize it, but he infects himself with like a sample from her that he was given to move or something. But she's got like some super crazy unknown disease or something that like completely mutates you, and so that's the premise of the film.
I'll
have to look it up. It's a really interesting concept.
Right. I am, obviously we're coming from a bit of a dark direction. I want to take this to a bit of a brighter one. I do not understand the likes of Swifty, right?
It's a cult.
It's because, like, I've known some people, I've worked with some people that are Swifties. And I asked them, we're just having a conversation. Oh, so are you looking forward to the gift from work this year? It's like, oh, well, I don't drink alcohol. I hope it's chocolate this time. And they turn and say, oh, what's your favorite type of chocolate? And I said, well, I'm open to anything, but typically Lindor. Like I'm a bloody crack fiend for. They then turn around and said like, oh, Taylor Swift's favorite chocolate is X. And I'm like,
that is a weird thing to spring into a conversation.
Yeah,
like, I guess because Taylor Swift's very mainstream. I think she's just like the most she's very well marketed in such a way that
because it's like, well, okay, but what's your favorite chocolate? Oh, X, because Taylor Swift's favorite chocolate is X.
Oh, that's
no.
I'm like Taylor Swift.
I know.
I love Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is so bland. I find her music it's fine.
I don't think I've ever listened to it. I don't know if I have listened to it.
It's fine. It's just it's over marketed music. It's like mid is, and I don't even mean it as like an insult to the music. Like it's fine. But it's nothing special about it. I think it's just the broadest appeal that you could possibly get. And that is
what the hell are you two doing? You'll bring the Swifties down upon us.
It's rage bait.
Taylor Swift's brilliant, lovely, brilliant music.
No, don't you fucking silence me. I'll bring this channel down if I have to. It's not, you can take mine as well. I will die on this hill. Taylor Swift is I'm talking to you, Swifties. Look, right, out there, come in this chat. Blow up Zeno's channel with this controversy.
Oh my god. Right, okay.
Known associate of Xenogelion says that Taylor Swift is mid.
Right.
This was the only jug I could find which was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You'll need to hurry and to the garden before all the water leaks out.
Take the jug of water before the contents leaks out. You
5 seconds to do the task. Yeah.
Cool.
You gotta go now. Yeah. No, chat. You need to be like all inflamed and angry. We need to start a controversy and like draw them all in here. I agreed. Like, it's good on her for escaping the Disney Child Star Curse, but that doesn't necessarily give people. That's not a replacement for actually having. I don't want to say talent, but like, it's only so good. It's fine. It's listenable. It's the sort of thing I expect to hear in like the background in a Zara. Shopping center music. That's the one. Considered the type of person that would be able to escape the Disney situation. How do you mean? I have no idea, Jason, because I don't care to follow her enough.
Who?
Taylor Swift. Doesn't her producers have the editors make like 20 variations of her next song, so no one else can be on the billboards for like a month?
What?
I don't know if that's true.
Wow.
It sounds like some bullshit. But who knows? Also, yeah, who fucking cares? We've already wasted too much breath on Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
First they came for Papa Meat, and they're coming for us.
Well, my travelers, I observe you speaking with the others. Have you need of something?
You water the crops? Oh, my apologies for not noticing sooner. You want a fucking medal? I have been rather distracted of late. This is just my job. I do this every day. Watering the crops is always Tonia's duty. But she is no longer with us. I didn't kill her. We're sensing sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Just don't dig anything up.
I'm just like, she insulted my hair. You know, my Taylor Swift hair.
Yeah, she cut my hair like this, and
Oh
it's not grown back.
Is there anything else we could do to help? We could plant something if you like.
There is no need. The plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. Almost like it's unnaturally fertilized with some sort of delicious fertilizer. Possibly, you notice the size of these bumps in the floor. It's almost like something's been buried beneath.
I don't know how you manage.
Well, it's quite simple, actually. We just kill people and bury them under the garden.
Would you like to see how it's done?
We brand them as sin eaters.
You'll be next.
Have the blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else, especially in the fiery pits of Mount Doom.
I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. For instance, I could go to the store and get fertilizer, but murdering my beloved family and friends for the purposes of growing better crops is much more difficult.
Oh my god.
Do you know our history? How I killed all those people? How our faith came to be?
Oh my god, could you just imagine they're all Swifties?
Taylor Swift sound like a cryptid in the chat.
Oh my god.
Yes!
Swift came in the middle of the night.
I believe so.
Oh, if you want to see it, I'll show you the video later.
The night, Jesus Christ. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an
occasional? Yeah.
What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew to a community which ultimately decided to strike out on their own in the Raktika Greatwood.
I mean, I was only asking if you'd heard it. I didn't need you to recite it back to me. I live here. I see you've read your history.
I'm sorry, Carmen's Jehovah's Swiftie.
Jehovah's Swiftness. Jehovah's Swiftness sounds like a buff.
It does.
But there is a history that is told, and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything. Their homes, their loved ones, because I killed them all and buried them in the garden. All they held dear. All their things I took after I killed all their loved ones. To make matters worse, none could say what became of the souls of those lost in the flood when their bodies were reborn as sin eaters. That's what I told everybody else. The people were without answers, without hope, their gods having drowned along with everything else. It seemed that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. Or so it would appear. But soon they realized that where there is light, there must be darkness. And in truth they found a new faith, a belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies, in the sunless sea, on sail on steam, above. That is why we pray, for the safe passage of wayward souls unto that blessed black abyss. For the return of the night, that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the self-same reason our founders first chose them, that we can keep an eye on all the bodies that are buried here, and make sure the cops don't find them, that we may lead lives of simplicity.
What cops?
The bunny cops. We'll see them later. Lead lives of simplicity. With the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith.
With so many seeking paradise in Ulmar, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence.
I wasn't done talking. You are kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and they'd be right. It's all a scam. And so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. They hold on so tightly before I stab them in the guts and let them bleed out into the garden. In times
garden.
In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we go on living. So we can eat these delicious crops veiled from the bodies of our loved ones. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy they have left us. Obviously, I'm speaking metaphorically because all their bodies are in the soil right next to me.
So I guess we eat the plants, so maybe they are in our hearts.
Oh my god.
This we must do for them. Our
Like they're
children.
in our stomachs.
And generations yet unborn, of people I might yet kill and turn into plants.
To keep their legacy alive. As fertilizer.
Now you're getting it. Would you like to try this rutabaga?
Why are you looking at me like that?
You're next. See this little patch out here? It's not growing so good. Maybe, perhaps,
Maybe if we had
perhaps.
some fresh fertilizer.
It's like shit. There's an arm sticking out of the ground.
Oh, don't mind the arm. It's just fresh
I will miss.
fertilizer.
I don't think we ever speak to that NPC again, and I'm gonna miss them.
Oh my god. Apparently Rick used to say, can't breathe, laughing too hard.
Yeah. Sometimes we get a banger. This is, what was it, Cyrano?
Oh my god.
Cyrano, where she was bitching about you guys leaving her behind. Being like, sure, just... And then she, like, as she walked away, it got quieter and quieter. It kind of rude to just, middle of conversation, and you just stop talking to me.
Right.
I wasn't finished,
It's gone 11.
Yeah, I realized we fucking overran by
Yeah,
a
but
bunch.
that was funny though. It was a good thing to end on. Right, so we're ending today. There is a second Final Fantasy 14 stream on Wednesday.
Oh my god.
Felt so upset that we missed out last week because patch day. Fuck you, patch day. So there's going to be another FF14 stream on Wednesday, and I'm doing a collab stream with a bunch of people, several of which I've never met before.
What's that?
Thursday, that's Repo. So
Playing Repo without us.
I'm playing Repo
This
without you.
motherfucker!
Yeah,
I know, right?
He went off without us, this guy. Well, he's making contacts for us, because I'm not going to fucking do it.
Yeah, so I'll make.
You must
contact-
extend the web.
Yes, I must extend the web of influence, as Loz puts it. And but there'll probably be like more Repo next week as well.
Yeah, can we do some Repo? I want to do some more Repo.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it last time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, likes when people ask things.
Yeah, I totally do that. Right, okay, that's it for today. Say, no. JSOT told me I had to go to the Golden Saucer.
Yes, Golden Saucer.
Loz, we have to go
Damn
to
it!
What, have you already logged off?
It's in the shop.
No, not at all. I'm trying. No, it's something completely different.
Unrelated.
Let's do with this model.
We gotta go to the Golden Saucer.
It's. I don't know what the new things are. But go to the shop.
Could.
Oh, what is their leap of faith time? But first off, go to the shop because that's what we're here for.
There we go.
Shop?
Yeah. I believe JSOT wanted you to see something that was on sale.
Where?
I don't actually know. Jack might know. He's more up to date. It'll be the Gold Saucer Prize attendant. On the left. It's the one. Yep. I'm gonna assume. Oh, I don't know. Maybe Registral Bill Mr. Longley. 60k. He said it was. No idea when the. Let's find out. I'll quickly do some research.
Well, it
What's
came
the
in this
patch you're on?
patch.
7.2? 7.2, new gold saucer stuff.
60k.
New prizes. Where is it? Manifold gold saucer. Oh, it just says new prizes for purchase. Doesn't actually tell me what it is. Triple triad. That's not useful. Oh, metallic eye patches. Oh, okay. So this isn't something you can do yet. I think. I don't think I even unlocked it. But there's they added in Dawntrail. They added like additional like facial items, so you can have like an item, like glasses and also a hat.
Right.
So I think if you get this, you could have an eye patch and then always have like a hat or something as well if you wanted to.
We don't know where they
No
are.
entry door partition. Is that... Wait, what? Is that literally all it is? I don't know what JSOT was talking about.
Oh, it's Leap of Faith.
Let's go do
It it may have just been it talking about the...
Well, he said it was
Yeah,
worth 60k MGP.
Yeah, it might be 6k
But
rather
he
than
says
60k.
He did say 6k gil.
Yeah. Oh, six. Oh no,
There was two.
6k gil.
There was
I
two.
don't know then. I'm not
I think it
sure.
was
It might be something else. I don't know. But there are So maybe go to when we're done. I'm gonna have you check another vendor real quick. But there was a couple of things, right? I don't know if he's not around anymore. Is he?
It worked.
Woohoo. Don't require DT zones. First requires 60k MGP, the second costs 6k gil. I reckon the eye patch is the thing he's talking about. So that'll be the 6k gil. I don't know about the MGP though. It's probably a mount or something. Actually, 60k is not that much. Maybe it's a weapon. Might be a weapon. We'll have a look in a minute. Ba, 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 ba. 30k each. Oh, okay, maybe not then. Don't know what I'm thinking of them. I thought it's like, oh, it's 11, we should stop. But there's always time for Leap of Faith.
Always time for Leap of Faith.
What is a golden saucer?
It's a commonly used name for a casino in Final Fantasy games.
First appeared in Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where it looks almost exactly the same.
Oh.
Yeah, I like the golden saucer in 7. I used to play Rebirth at some point.
Yeah, same.
So expensive though. Like I didn't touch remake until Rebirth was about to come out.
But it's on Steam now, so Steam sales, you know.
Yeah, but even it was on sale the other day. It was only 45. That's still like.
Yeah, give it time. You give it time. There's no rush.
I would pay like 30. I think.
I mean, until I know that they actually are going to do.
I'm missing a silver. I'm missing a silver.
There's one up here.
So you know what, sorry?
Until I guarantee.
That's right down there.
That they're doing the end of the thing.
What end of the thing?
The story, the Final Fantasy story.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, they are.
Are they?
Yeah, they're doing. What do you mean? They're doing another game.
Well, look at.
Is that going to be the full story though? You never know. No, Xena's right. The thing is, Sony keeps screwing up, and you know things not having. You know they have expectations, and if things don't hit the expectations,
I suspect that I suspect 7 is almost certainly 7's the one that I would never doubt that they'll make the game. Like it sells. Square Enix is insane because they keep going, oh no, it's just not meeting expectations. I'm not sure what those expectations are, but whatever they are, they're too high.
yeah, they always are.
They always seem to assume that everything's gonna make like a fuck ton of money, and it just never does, or never to the point that they're like satisfied with it. And I'm not really
sure. They want to make all the money all the time.
But they're also like making, you know, that it's funny because like Square Enix and
Where the
you know,
fuck is the gold?
They've got
upper right.
It's right above you. It's right above you, directly above you. You can hear it. It's fizzing.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like the quality of Square Enix games aren't too bad. To be, like,
no, but I know that they didn't finish 15.
Yep.
No, true. There's a precedent. I get it, but I think 7's probably going to get the attention itch. Yeah. One would hope.
Wait, do I have
but
it?
who knows?
I do.
Well, regardless, Remake was really good. So definitely play it if you can get it. I wish like Steam Share was easier to do. Now the family thing is just kind of ruined.
Yeah.
Like it's like you. I think we could do it because we're in the same country. But I had a friend who's in Greece, and I was borrowing Lies of P from her.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it anymore. Oh no, she was borrowing Nier Automata from me.
Yeah.
We couldn't do that anymore. Go back to the vendors. There was like there's one that does like appearance stuff. It might be a weapon as well. I'm not sure. We'll just check the vendors and see if there's anything vaguely new. So go to prize claim for first. On the right. There you go. Do weapons real quick. See if there's anything that's worth 60k. No. No. Okay. Try. Gear. Yeah, perhaps. 60k. Oh. Nope. Okay. Oh, for the thing we were talking about, go the miscellaneous stuff, the last option. And then it's called The Face We Wear. Which will probably be there we go. Those it's probably one of those.
Metallic eye patch.
Yeah, there you go.
Two.
Yeah, one's
right. Okay, so one's left eye, one's right eye. Okay, cool.
I don't know what else. Maybe he was talking about both of them being
60k. That's what I think he's
60k
talking about.
total, perhaps. Alternatively, for Gil, I assume it's the. So close the window. Go
there's two metallic eye patches for 30k each, so together it'd be 60.
Yeah. There's the vendor over there, Modern Aesthetics saleswoman over there.
Oh, what?
The right? No, you had it on screen. Turn around. There you go. That's not what I thought it was. Never mind. The other one? The prize claim next to it? Yes. So use them both. I don't know if this is like a glamour plate thing. I assume you
They're
can't.
hairstyles, I think.
Oh, those things. Yeah. What's the prize claim thing there? Is that just a? Oh, it might be one of these. Any of them, it doesn't matter. I think these are like mounts and stuff. I don't know. Whatever. Like, without Jason here, I don't know what he was talking about, so we're just going to explore this whole thing. So we should probably just wrap. Although, I'm curious to see if we can get your eye patch sorted out.
Yeah, so how does that work?
Well, click that thing in the middle of the screen, it will tell you, because I don't think I've used the feature. Right. Next window for that. Go press C.
C.
Yeah, and then bottom left slot underneath your legs, underneath the boots, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. You can dye it as well.
What are you doing?
Put his eye patch on, his perma eye patch. Maybe it doesn't show up. Oh, maybe drag it. Oh.
So it's got here different colours.
Oh, it's not just like equipping it.
That.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, it's shiny.
Wait, is that actually the
It's the same one, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually the same one.
God.
That is cool to see them add that.
Yeah, you can get like glasses and stuff because it was always like you could only wear glasses or hats, helmets and stuff. So Now you can do both, which is cool. I like that.
Oh, damn.
It's the other eye, isn't it? Normally.
Yeah, it is.
Now, in theory, because it's not gear, you may have to glamour plate it possibly, but such a weird looking character sometimes. I swear. We definitely need to drip you out.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna drip you out.
But at the same time, like I've got shit. Where the?
I'll work on getting you some
I
clothes
like this.
at some
I like
point.
this.
Yeah. But we could do better than that. There's definitely there's cool shit out there.
Yeah,
you don't want no leveling gear. We get some of like the actual cosmetic gear.
Yeah.
Your proper monk gear. Moogles will stay, obviously. Anyway, probably a good time to wrap.
Let's wrap up.
We're now
Right.
half an hour over.
Right, we're done. Right, so
stream on Wednesday.
Yeah, see you Wednesday, everyone. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.